Hey guys, let's get more news about Warriors, but first, don't forget to subscribe and leave your like. Kevin Durant reacts to Draymond Green's head coaching offer from Warriors. Phoenix Suns forward Kevin Durant made his return to San Francisco, California, over the weekend for the 2025 All-Star Game. The games were played at Chase Center, home of the Golden State Warriors, who Durant played with from 2016 to 2019. Durant was able to help Shaquille O'Neal's team, Shaq's OGs, secure the All-Star Game win, with his former teammate Steph Curry winning the 2025 NBA All-Star Game Kobe Bryant MVP award. Warriors forward Draymond Green, who also played with Durant, was in attendance for the event in his hometown. But he wasn't there as a player, he was there as an analyst for NBA on TNT. During the event on Sunday, Green made some comments that captured the attention of many, including Durant. He claimed that the Warriors have offered him a head coaching job once his playing career comes to an end. "I have already been offered the Golden State Warriors head coaching job when I'm done," Green said. After Shaq's OG's 42-25 win over Chuck's Global Stars, Charles Barkley's team, Durant spoke to the media for a post-game press conference. When asked about Green's claim of receiving a head coaching offer from Golden State, Durant left his response. "I think Draymond would be an incredible head coach," Durant said. "I think he'd be a better head coach than he would a TV analyst. He's pretty good at that. I just think he loves being on the floor. He loves teaching. He loves that competitive nature of competing on the court. And I think if he would go into TV, he would be clawing and itching to get back on the floor. So yeah, I think he would be a great coach." In 2 games played during All-Star Sunday, Durant tallied just 6 points on 1 of 9 shooting. Despite the poor statistics, the former Texas Longhorns star would likely be happy to know that he will be taking home an extra $125,000 for winning the All-Star Championship. Shaq's OGs win the first NBA All-Star mini-tournament, topping Chuck's Global Stars 41-25 in the final. The winning total last year, 211 points. The winning total this year, 41 points. An All-Star game like none other, since it was 3 games, not 1, still had plenty of flash and not a lot of fire. And in the end, Boston's Jason Tatum had the dunk that decided a crown. Shaq's OGs won the first All-Star mini-tournament in NBA history on Sunday night, getting 15 points from Tatum and 12 from Stephen Curry, 3 of them on a half-court shot, the sort of highlight the All-Star game is known for, to beat Chuck's Global Stars 41-25 in the final. Curry was the MVP on his home floor at Chase Center, where he and the Golden State Warriors play. He said the weekend was a celebration of a lot of great things. "It's obviously our responsibility to come out and put on a show," Curry said, flanked by his fellow OGs. "And I thank them for helping me do that." The title game was basically over early, and the halftime show, an 18-minute tribute to TNT, lasted longer than the game did. The Global Stars started the title game 0 for 10 from the field, 0 for 6 from three-point range, and fell into a quick 11-0 hole. In a regular NBA game, that's no big deal. In a first-to-40 game against some of the best players on the planet, that's a problem. San Antonio's Victor Wembanyama led the Global Stars with 11 points in the final. He was visibly frustrated when Tatum scored the title-clinching basket. Wembanyama came into his All-Star debut saying he would play hard, like a real game. And he did. "To me, that is the only way to play basketball," Wembanyama said. It was the debut of the All-Star mini-tournament format, 4 teams, 3 games, with only 40 points needed to end each contest. The league opted for the untimed, short games, with hopes that asking All-Stars to play fewer minutes would lead to better competition. Last year's game in Indianapolis had a 211-186 final score, setting a slew of records but prompting the league to take action after years of urging players to take the exhibition a bit more seriously. And no, there wasn't exactly a playoff-type intensity. Or at least, not much of it. I think they're just looking for a more competitive game and trying to find ways to create that, said Milwaukee's Damian Lillard, who helped Shaq's OGs to the title. I thought tonight was a little bit more competitive than it had been in past years. There were some less than serious efforts, the likes of which have been seen in past years, underhand lobs from half-court, for example, and a whole lot of interjection from on-court MC Kevin Hart, but there was at least some defense played. Phoenix's Kevin Durant argued for a foul late in his team's first semifinal win, and probably merited a call that would have sent him to the line for what could have been a game-winning free throw. The first two-shot foul of the night came early in the title game. Denver's Nikola Jokic of the Global Stars missed both shots. "I just wanted tonight to be fun," Curry said. "I think it was fun for the winners, for certain." Dallas Kyrie Irving of the OGs carried the All-Star trophy into the Global Stars locker room after the game. "Y'all good?" Irving playfully asked the runners-up. They booed him. Injury report: the OGs were without LeBron James, who was ruled out earlier Sunday because of ongoing left foot and ankle discomfort. James was not replaced on the roster, meaning the OGs had 7 players available. Anthony Edwards didn't play for Kenny's young stars because of a groin issue. Warriors should stay well away from former NBA sharpshooter as free agent option. It's someone who Warriors fans might not remember too fondly. In the wake of the trade for Jimmy Butler that sent Andrew Wiggins, Kyle Anderson, Lindy Waters III and Dennis Schroeder away from the team, the Golden State Warriors are in desperate need of rotation players to shore up their depleted bench. While players such as Pat Spencer and Guy Santos have stepped in to fill out valuable minutes, it has become clear throughout the past few games that the Warriors could still do with a bona fide scorer to complement their bench unit. However, there's one player, who's currently playing in Europe, that they should steer well clear of. Lonnie Walker IV, who originally came into the league as a first-round pick with the San Antonio Spurs, showed promise early in his NBA career. Through 208 games with the Spurs, Walker averaged 9.4 points, 2.4 rebounds, and 1.6 assists, shooting 34.3% on three-point attempts. Primarily a sharpshooter in the mold of Buddy Hield, Walker primarily provides value through his catch-and-shoot ability. However, once his rookie contract with the Spurs ended, Walker never managed to find his footing on another team, spending a season each with the Los Angeles Lakers and Brooklyn Nets. While his numbers stayed steady through those 2 seasons, there was ultimately very little interest across the NBA in his services, and Walker went to play for Žalgiris in Lithuania. While Warriors fans will remember Walker for the time he torched them in the fourth quarter of Game 4 in the second round of the 2022 playoffs, he is still only 26 and could potentially be looking to make an NBA return. He has a clause in his contract with Žalgiris that would need to be triggered by February 18 for him to return to the NBA this season. However, the Warriors certainly don't need another one-dimensional shooter slogging down their offense. Through 19 games in the EuroLeague, Walker is shooting just 33.1% from the three-point line, a slight decrease from his numbers in the NBA. This is highly concerning for any NBA teams that could potentially be interested in Walker, as his 6.2 three-point attempts per game in Europe also eclipses his NBA career volume of 3.9 attempts per game. While Jimmy Butler has helped open up the Warriors' offense through his ability to drive to the rim, the Warriors should not be looking for another streaky, shooting-dependent guard to fill out their bench. As they seek a playoff berth through this final stretch of the season, they need solid defensive contributors or offensive creators to round out their rotation. And you, fan? What do you think of Lonnie Walker's situation? Leave your opinion in the comments.